Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is RBT, and welcome to another episode of the Cleveland Browns Madden 18 Connected Franchise Series, as today is going to be the trade deadline special. This is our last week of this season to be able to improve this team, and as good as this team has played, and as high overall as it currently is, there is still some room for improvement. This is probably going to be the longest episode yet because we are going to try every little thing possible to make this team absolutely unstoppable and to make sure it's a sure thing that the Cleveland Browns go from 0-16 to Super Bowl champions. So I have a ton of comments here to go through. It's not a for sure thing we get every single player. We might only get 2 or 3 players, and it might take forever to get them. But I'm going to bring you through every step of the way that it takes to improve every position that we have left to improve on the team. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's episode, and if you do, make sure to drop a like. 2,000 likes as always by tonight, and the next episode will come out tomorrow. And I want you guys to let me know how you want me to do the rest of the season. I'm thinking about playing like 3 games in the next episode and just condensing it, and then doing 2 games the next episode so we can quickly get to the playoffs, because I know at this point in the season the interest kind of blows off and kind of like starts to slow down until we actually make it to the playoffs. So thinking maybe just playing like the moment so we can combine. It doesn't take way too long, the video's not way too long, but that's up to you guys. So let me know in the comment section below how you want me to do that for 2,000 likes, and that next episode will come out tomorrow. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new, and turn on the notification bell if you haven't. I was going to wait till the end of this season until the playoffs were over to let you guys know what I'm planning on doing next. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys now, break the ice now, and tell you guys what we're going to be doing, because normally what we do is we play 1 season and then we go to another connected franchise. Well, what we're going to do is if we do win the Super Bowl, only if we win the Super Bowl, we're going to change teams, but we're going to stay within this connected franchise. So the Browns will absolutely be dominant going into the next season if we win the Super Bowl and change teams. So everything's going to stay the same. It's going to stay in the same connected franchise, but we're going to change teams potentially to whoever you guys want me to change to. And then we're going to completely rebuild that team as well. But it's going to be a different dimension added to it, because the Browns are going to be absolutely unstoppable because their team is going to be just like disgustingly good. But we're going to have to rebuild a team from the bottom up, and we'll make the decision together, because you got to remember this is the 2nd year and we go into the 3rd year, so all the teams are going to be completely different, especially with all the trades that have been done. So I'll probably show you what teams have done the worst in the NFL, and you guys will probably want me to pick a team that's kind of, at the bottom level of the NFL so we can completely rebuild them too. But we'll get to that point eventually once the season is over. But hopefully you guys are excited about that. Let me know if you guys hate that idea. I won't do it, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. I think it'll be an awesome idea, something I've never done before, staying in the same connected franchise, just changing teams. But with that said, boys, let's get into the trade deadline special. Now, looking at the positions that we need to improve. We need to improve both tackles, maybe 1 more wide receiver, a better defensive tackle, number 2, and potentially another cornerback. I don't know how many of those positions we're going to be able to fill, but we're going to try our absolute best. Now, I kind of ordered these comments not by the top rated, but by what we need the most on the team. So I'm going to try to go through them and get as many done as possible. Now, the first suggested comment with 123 thumbs up, A. Darrell says, Villanueva allowed pressure and instant block sheds all game. Get any high-rated tackle of your choice, or even 2 to fill the other slot. And it's obvious the 2 positions of need that we need on the team is the 2 tackle positions, which we are going to upgrade hopefully in today's trade deadline, since it's the last chance to do so. I mean, every team's have their weaknesses, but if we can avoid that, that would be lit. But the reason why I had to choose this comment is because not many comments are suggested for offensive tackles, and that's understandable because everybody wants to, suggest like sexy players, if that's not like, if you get what I'm saying. But nobody ever really suggests offensive linemen, so that's why they always seem like they're kind of brushed to the side. But it's important because it's an important part of the game, and it does affect us in a negative way, so we do want to improve that. So starting off today's episode, we're going to try to get a new tackle. But which tackle are we going to get? I don't know. We're going to look together and see which offensive tackle will best fit the team, and we'll take like the least amount possible to help the position as much as possible. And if we do get a better left tackle, we can trade away Alejandro Villanueva. I told you guys he might be a short-term replacement. Didn't play too bad, but apparently I thought so. But apparently you guys saw otherwise. And if we can improve the team, why not? So let's look through left tackles and see which left tackle would be a good player to go after. And I'm kind of worried that this is going to be extremely laggy because my actual internet is out and I'm on my $90 a month freaking satellite internet that I pay for just to upload videos on, because my actual internet's so bad that when I actually use this, like the ping is like 700 on my satellite internet, which makes everything lag and I can't actually play games on it. I can only like upload videos with it, but I have to use it right now because my actual internet's out. But hopefully it's not way too laggy with me actually not playing a game against somebody else. So hopefully that doesn't mess up today's video. Tyronn Smith. And remember, we still have 23 million we could spend, so like we can actually go for these guys that actually cost a lot of money. Now, which player though do we go after? I'm thinking about Tyronn Smith. Hopefully he's not way too hard to get, but he looks like the best left tackle as of right now. We also need a new right tackle too, David Bakhtiari. He's young and not worth a lot. I mean, I'm not gonna just be dumb and spend money when I don't have to, but like with them not costing that much, he might be a little bit harder to get. But we'll see what we have to do, my boys. I think Joe Thomas, I mean, he's worth so much money. I mean, we already sent him off to the Saints. Hopefully he does well there. But I think what we are going to do is we're going to, first of all, go after David Bakhtiari, because he's like one of the highest rated tackles in the game, and he's not worth that much. So with that said, let's start off by throwing in a quarterback in Nate Sudfeld. See how close this is, and that's sort of promising, but not that promising. Let's try one of these running backs. We're not trading. Nope, not him. He had a great game last episode. Lorenzo Taliaferro. Let me just see how close this gets. That is, yeah, I don't think this isn't going to be as easy as I need it to be. Like, I need to improve, but I'm going to be smart about who I try to get. I'm going to try Tyronn Smith. Maybe he is the move. Maybe since he's a little bit older, he won't be that hard to bring in. Now, we can always test that by trying the quarterback thing, because every team wants a quarterback. Send this through, and this is actually about the same. So, he's going to be kind of hard to get, my dudes. Let's see if we can find a team that wants one of our... Do we have a lineman we could trade away? Or maybe we trade Alejandro Villanueva for a right tackle. Maybe we find a team that has a good right tackle that we could potentially get. So first of all, the Eagles, they don't have a good right tackle. Next team, 49ers, do they have a good right tackle? They're not going to have a good right tackle. Yep, Trent Brown, and he's young, but we could probably do better. We're trying to find a right tackle that we could get and maybe convert over to left tackle. Right tackle, Brandon Shell. Of course, the Jets don't have a good tackle. Next team interested in him is the Panthers. They really need a left tackle. Now, who's their best right tackle? Daryl Williams. I mean, he's somebody that we could potentially go after. I mean, it'd be better than a 79 overall. The Raiders, their right tackle is, it looks like Denzel Good. He's not good enough. That's funny. Denzel Good, not good enough. Anyways, moving along, the Seahawks, their number one of their best needs is right tackle, so that's not going to help. Okay, the Steelers, they want him back. And keep in mind, Marcus Gilbert was somebody that was suggested in the same comment as Alejandro Villanueva, but I didn't go after him. Maybe he's the move. Maybe he is the move. Is there anybody else? Like, I think that's my best bet. I think Marcus Gilbert at an 86 overall should be a decent replacement. And maybe this is what we do right here. Alejandro Villanueva from Marcus Gilbert, and how about instead of him, let me just see how easy Marcus Gilbert would be to get without having to trade away Alejandro Villanueva, because I'm going to keep him because we could use him elsewhere. So let's try Lorenzo Taliaferro, see how close this is by itself, and this is going to be mighty close. This is going to be mighty, mighty close, my dudes. We don't have to trade away Alejandro Villanueva just yet, my dudes. We don't have to do it. We hardly have any draft picks, though, so do we trade away Nate Sudfeld as well? Let's go ahead and try this. And just like that, that's AIDS. We get ourselves a new starting right tackle, which means we still do need to improve left tackle, but I'm content with that because there's got to be some right tackle out there that's a high overall. That's stupid. Even if we have to get like a Donald Penn, with him being so old, that's still an improvement from a 79 overall. And he should be extremely, extremely easy to get. But I'm just looking, I don't know if there's anybody that really like stands out as somebody that could be easy to get in connected franchise. So with that said, I think we'll come back to left tackle a little bit later. But at least we did get an improvement at the position. Even if we have to like go after a guard, and convert him to a tackle, I mean, his overall might drop a little bit, but it won't be the worst case scenario if we can get a guy over like an 80 overall. Now, with that said, at least we get a tackle. Even if we don't get another tackle, that's an improvement from what we already had. So moving on to the next highly suggested comment. This one's going to be difficult and somebody we tried to go after previously in the series, but I'm going to try to make it happen. 286 thumbs up. It's your boy King Savage says to get Jalen Ramsey. Now, if we can get Jalen Ramsey and add him to our secondary, it's going to be incredible. But it's going to be extremely hard to get, but I'm at least try it one last time. I 10% chance we get him, but with it being trade deadline, why not at least try it? So, I'm not sure if we even have anybody that they do want. They need a cornerback too. Maybe we could swap Jason McCourty in the deal. Maybe that's what we can do. Swap Jason McCourty. Let's just see how close this is by itself. That's about a fourth of the way, so not that out of question. But now, maybe they do want. Maybe they want Alejandro Villanueva. They don't, unfortunately. That sucks. So moving along to our next best bet. Tyronn Smith, not going to trade him away. How about this rookie, Tory Mitchell? How about him? This is going to get into the yellow. Okay, boys. This is interesting. Maybe we actually can get Jalen Ramsey. How about a first-round draft pick next year on top of this? And that's close. Let me see if I can trade away for a first-round draft pick. Maybe that, if we can get a first-round draft pick, maybe we can actually get Jalen Ramsey. But what do we have we can trade away? Do we trade away Josh Gordon? I feel like we're going to get another receiver in today's episode, but you know what? I kind of want to trade away Jake Butt. If we can actually get a team interested in him, maybe we trade away Jake Butt. But let me just see what we can do here. Let's see. No team. Somebody's going to have to want Derrick Kendrick. Somebody out there is going to, the Jets want him. There you go, right there. Maybe they'll give me a first-round draft pick for him. Maybe a first-round draft pick, and it's in the yellow. So maybe what we do now is this for sure will go through. But let me also try to get a couple extra draft picks that could help us in today's episode. So let's also try to get like a fourth and a sixth. See if this will go through. And it's pretty close. How about just the fourth? And it's not going to go through. So I think we can get like some crappy draft picks. Maybe a sixth and then like a fourth from next year. This be accepted, and it wasn't. So how about a sixth? Like I said, guys, this is why this is going to be a long episode, because we are going to try every little thing possible, and this wasn't accepted. So how about just the sixth? And this one was accepted. So we get a first and a sixth. Now we're going to try to put that into the Jalen Ramsey deal, and if that doesn't go through, I am effed. Not really, but, I mean, obviously I'd like to get Jalen Ramsey, but if this doesn't go through, I don't think this is a possible thing. But anyways, we're going to try it nonetheless. So Jalen Ramsey, like if we get him, like this could be the difference in like winning the Super Bowl and not. Like this could make the team like the best team we've ever had in the Connected Franchise Series ever. And from what we started with the Browns, and we could like that would be insane. But anyways, let's try this one last time. So middle linebacker, Tory Mitchell, Jason McCourty, and the first round draft pick. Is this enough to bring him in? I doubt it is, but we're gonna try it. And oh dear God, that is so disgustingly close that it actually makes me mad. That makes me so mad. So, what do I do? We can make that happen. We really can. We really can. Maybe instead, how about Josh Norman instead of Jason McCourty, since he's a little bit, let me just try it. Let's just try that. Try swapping them instead. Maybe for some reason, the universe has some reason that they want him instead. So let's try, it puts him over the cap space. That sucks. Now that does suck. Maybe we try to get a better middle linebacker. I'm grasping at straws, but I really want Jalen Ramsey. So maybe actually what we do, okay, this is where we're going to start doing some crazy stuff. Maybe we trade away Alejandro Villanueva for a better middle linebacker that we can use in that trade. If we get like an 80-plus linebacker, I think it should work. So this is the move here. This is what we're trying. If we can get like an 84 overall middle linebacker, I think that should be enough to bring in Jalen Ramsey if we add him to the deal instead of that rookie that we have. But what middle linebacker out here can we actually make happen? This is the tricky part. CJ Mosley, first of all, we have to find a team that's interested in Alejandro Villanueva. They have Bobby Wagner. Let me just try this. Let me just see how close this is. Okay, that's not going to work. We don't have enough to trade away. The Steelers, who do they have at middle linebacker now? That's one of their top needs. They're obviously not going to have anybody that I want. How about the Texans? Who do they have? Bernard McKinney? Maybe. Just maybe. This will go through. That's pretty close, guys. That's pretty close. Right? We don't have any write-ins they want. Oh, shoot. What do we do now? I thought Tyronn Ward. This is like the only chance I have for this to actually work. I just also try to get like a draft pick out of it as well. A couple of draft picks if we can. And it wasn't accepted. They don't want him at all, do they? Wow. That's weird. That's the first time I've ever seen a team not want a running back. But anyways, we'll keep on going through the Bengals. Who do they have at middle linebacker? Don't they have Vontaze? Oh, that's not the middle linebacker though. They have Kevin Minter. That's not good enough for the trade to go through. Buccaneers, who do they have? They don't have a good middle linebacker, do they? They have Quan Alexander. I don't think that's going to be enough either. God. Chargers, one of their top needs is middle linebacker too. We're going to make this happen one way or another. Eagles, their top need is middle linebacker too. Is there any good... The 49ers top need is middle linebacker too. Is there any good middle linebackers out there? But we have them all. Jets... There's no way the Jets have a good middle linebacker, do they? Demario Davis is who they have, I think. And he's 83 overall. Like, do we just try this? See how close this will be? Maybe Alejandro Villanueva straight up is the move here. I don't know, though. But it's worth a shot, I guess. And that's pretty close. Okay, so now if we add in a couple crappy players... James Burgess, and we also throw in, let's go with, I don't know, who else do we don't really have that many players on the team, honestly. Let's go with Brendan Dudley. See if this will get accepted, and it was accepted. Now, this is our only shot, boys. Only shot to get Jalen Ramsey. We just need that little bit extra boost to be able to get him. But I'm not sure if Demario Davis is big enough. That's the main thing. If anything, we'll just trade him away for somebody later in the video. So, Demario Davis... Go with Jason McCourty. And also, we go with a first-round draft pick. Now, the question is that are they gonna have enough cap space? I don't know if they do. God dang it, I forgot about that. I didn't even take that into consideration. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh, wait. I gotta add him to the deal first. I'm sorry. This is why this is a long episode. Just bear with me. Bear with me. It's gonna take a lot, but if we add in Jalen Ramsey, yeah, they're gonna be $640K over. Like, dang it. We're not going to be able to get Jalen Ramsey. We'll use Demario Davis in a later trade. But with just how much... Like, even if we add in Tory Mitchell, they have 1.8. So, if we can get a middle linebacker that's worth, like... Dog, this is so confusing. This is so confusing. Is there any cheap right outside linebackers out there that we can get? Like, I'm so confused. This is hurting my brain. Let's come back to this because my brain hurts. My brain actually hurts. So next, what we are going to try to do, boys, is we're going to try to get a defensive tackle. We have 3 options at defensive tackle. And I'm going to show you the comments right now. We have 208 thumbs up says to get Gerald McCoy. 105 thumbs up says to get Geno Atkins. And that is that. So we're either going to get Gerald McCoy or Geno Atkins. So Gerald McCoy on the Buccaneers. Only thing with him is he's worth a lot of money, but we have it. We have the money that we can spend. Now, who do they need? Oh, man, they need a left tackle. And we just trade away Alejandro Villanueva, so that kind of sucks. Let's just see this, see how close this is to going through. I mean, that's promising for a 93 overall. But now, let me just go to the Bengals and see how close this is. Let's see whoever the easiest is to get is who I'll go after. He's 11.4 million. Yeah, so we're going to go after Gerald McCoy because he's going to be a lot easier to get. But we really don't have that much we can trade away at this point. Unless they do want one of the middle linebackers that I just got. One of these 2 guys. They are interested in both of these guys. Maybe we just use Demario Davis here. Thought him straight up for Gerald McCoy. That's mighty close, boys. That is mighty, mighty close. But what we're going to have to do probably is throw in the running back too. But then with that case, we can also get a couple draft picks out of the deal. So if we throw in, even if it's a 5th and a 6th, this would be helpful. Can we get this? And it doesn't get accepted. So how about just the 5th? And that wasn't accepted. So I'm not even sure if this will go through straight up. That'd be kind of surprising if it doesn't, and it does. I should have known. We do get Gerald McCoy, and we get ourselves a beast number 2 defensive tackle. Now that I've thought about this, boys, now we have Danny Shelton that we can trade away. Maybe, just maybe, the Jaguars want Danny Shelton, and he's not worth that much, please. If the Jaguars are interested in him, that would be massive. Dang it, they're not. So maybe we can use Danny Shelton in a later trade, though. But with that, boys, we get Gerald McCoy. So let me save this comment since we're basically doing this live, so don't forget to put those in. Next, we're going to go after a wide receiver. And that wide receiver is Corey Davis with 222 thumbs up. Philadelphia Flagons says to get Zach Ertz, Todd Gurley, Derrick Henry, and Corey Davis. And we've never got Corey Davis before. We rarely go after Titans players, so we're going to try to get Corey Davis. And he can be our number 4 wide receiver, or maybe our number 5 wide receiver. So with that, let's try to bring him in. I'm not sure what his overall is. He is an 81, so hopefully he's not that hard to get. But they do need a D tackle. This could be big. Danny Shelton, straight up for Corey Davis, maybe. Let me just in case, we all know what I try to do. Give it a couple draft picks in the deal, just in case. We got Corey Davis at 5 stars, so I'm not sure if this will actually go through straight up. Okay, so it won't go through straight up. It'll be in the yellow. So they value him at 5 stars. So what is the move, boys? What is the move to do here? Are they interested in Josh Gordon? They're not. So what do we do? I don't want to use my first round draft pick. We have a couple draft picks though. Let me throw this in there, and it is not gonna be accepted. Now, let me do something. I'm at a loss. I don't know. Let me try something else, boys. I do know we had another wide receiver. Okay, here we go. This is what we do now. I don't think we'll be able to get Corey Davis. I don't want to use my first round draft pick. But anyways, with 170, I can't speak. 23 minutes of straight talking hurts the brain. 179 thumbs up. Big and Blonde says to get Larry Fitzgerald. And I know Larry Fitzgerald's somebody you get a lot in Connected Franchise. I think we got him before. But if he can help our team at this point, we're grasping at every single straw possible. And I had somebody in my last video all pissed off saying, this always gets so dumb. You always go after the same players. The whole point of starting this in season number 2 was to get different players. And I genuinely believe we might have only gotten 1, maybe 2 players we've gotten in previous Connected Franchises. That's the whole point, so we could get a whole new set of players. And I really don't think we've gotten any of these players before, ever, in a Connected Franchise. Maybe, I think Luke Kuechly maybe, but he was a complete surprise. And everybody else is new, I think. So I don't know why you're mad. Larry Fitzgerald at most will be the 3rd, old player we've gotten in for this Connected Franchise. So we've gotten in a previous one. And, why? There's only so many players in the NFL. So eventually we're going to start, recycling players. But, we're trying to keep it new. But, you're going to have to get some, old players that we've gotten before. So hopefully you, don't hate me anymore. I'm sorry, man. Calm down. But Larry Fitzgerald might have retired. Larry Fitzgerald might have retired, so we might not be able to get Larry Fitzgerald. Did he retire? Or did we trade him away in this series? Did we trade away Larry Fitzgerald in this series? Did we trade him and then trade him to somebody else? If not, he's not here. He's dead. He got in a airplane. He drove an airplane into a tree and might have died or something along those lines. At least go out fighting. Maybe he died fighting a bear. That would actually be cool. But I don't see him. I don't think we're gonna be able to get Larry Fitzgerald because he's not in the game. That's a good reason not to get him. So we're not gonna get Larry Fitzgerald. I don't see him on any team. So that kind of sucks. So let me just see something here. Antonio Brown. How hard would he be to get? Another 99 overall receiver would be pretty crazy. What if we just traded this guy? I'm just give me a second. Let me just see how close this would be right here. For Antonio Brown, this is pretty freaking close, but I don't think we have any other players they would want. Unless they want Danny Shelton by chance. They do want Danny Shelton. Where did Gerald McCoy go? Why is he not? Dog, I'm confused. Did we not trade for Gerald McCoy? Did he, like, die, like, on the way here? Like, did he get food poisoning on the way to Cleveland? Or did he just, like, not want to, like, go to Cleveland and just retired on the way here after the trade? Because I don't know why he's not showing up. I thought I backed out already. Is he not here? Hello? Gerald? There's Gerald. Okay, Gerald decided to come eventually. It took some convincing, but Gerald's finally coming. But anyways, the middle linebacker. If we get Antonio Brown, this has been, like, a complete shock, but I'm going to try. So a first-round draft pick. We're going to try to get Antonio Brown. If not, we got to get some receiver, dude. I want one more good receiver. So Antonio Brown. Let's try this. And, dude, why is it doing this to me? It's like, I'm getting so close, but so far away. Guys, I think I'm going to do something. And this was completely not planned. But we're going to take a 360 in today's episode. A complete 360. Because I just got to thinking, yes, I understand why some people don't like seeing the same players over and over again. But what we're going to do is, I know this trade's going to go through now. So, we're going to do what we were going to do before. We're going to trade away. I know this is a lot to trade away, but if it means the highest overall, like, one of the highest overall cornerbacks, I think it's worth it. So, Jason McCourty, a first round. Oh, we might not be able to do it now. God dang it. I was going to try to trade away Luke Kuechly instead and try to get Jalen Ramsey, but never mind, we can't do it because, god dang it, they don't have any cap space. Dog, I don't know what to do anymore. Like, I don't know, like, what do I do? What do I actually do at this point? Because, I ran out of top-rated comments. So, we tried to get Jalen Ramsey. It didn't work. And now the next suggestion, like, this is the last comment I have left. RBT, get any of your choice from the AP All-Pro NFL. So, what is the AP All-Pro NFL? Let me pick somebody up here because, like, I've ran out of top suggested comments. I thought, like, we'll at least get some of those. Like, this is why it's so hard and takes so long in the last episode because, like, it's just hard. It's really hard. So, AP announces 2017 All-Pro teams. What players can we go after? I'm trying to keep this live, so it's easy for me to edit. I'm not going to lie. But hopefully this doesn't have, like, anything, like, playing in the background so to, like, pick it up. But anyways, so let's see. Wide receiver, Antonio Brown, DeAndre Hopkins, Andrew Whitworth, Lane Johnson, Andrew Norwell, David DeCastro, Jason Kelsey. First team defense, Aaron Donald, Chandler Jones, Luke Kuechly, Bobby Wagner. Cornerbacks, Jalen Ramsey, Xavier Roads. Safeties, Titans, Kevin Byard. I like that. Kevin Byard. Maybe, okay, Xavier Roads, Kevin Byard, and Darius Slay. Those are the three players I'm going to try to go after. So first of all, I've already forgot. Who was it? Who is the man? Dog, how did I already forget? Xavier Roads. Okay, so we're going to try to get him. I don't think we've ever been able to trade for him because he's always been so hard to get. But Xavier Roads is worth $7 million, so he's worth a lot. But they want Jason McCourty. Okay, all right, I respect it. And it's going to be, that's promising. That is promising. Now with that, to go to wide receiver, Josh Gordon, they don't want him. That sucks. But they do want a middle linebacker, though. This could be it. Tory Mitchell. No, he's a rookie, but we have two, like, superstar middle linebackers. Let's try this. Dog, we're doing the thing. We're doing the good thing. Now, all we have left, this is the problem. We just have some draft picks. I know this would work. So let's try to get a draft pick out of the deal. This is going to work. We're going to get Xavier Roads. This is pretty cool. But let's try to also squeeze out a couple draft picks. Let's see how close this gets. And it is going to be close. How about a 4th and a 6th? We're getting Xavier Roads. This is pretty cool. Who was the other guy? How did I already forget? Am I that dumb? Like, who was the other corner? Dog. Like, I don't know. I guess we'll just stick with Xavier Roads. And that is mighty close. I think we'll be able to get, like, maybe, let's try to get a 6 from next year on top of this deal. Like, we could use these draft picks to trade up, and eat me. We'll just take the 4th. We'll just take it. And just come on my, like, knee. And, like, let my knee just, like, rot. So a 5th and a 5th from next year. Just give me this at least. Dude, like, that's like a skeet, like, that's the length of a skeet, like a fetus, like a what's the word I'm thinking of? Like a preconceived fetus, like, that's how big it was. Like, when, like, you came out of your father and your mother, that's how, like, wide you were. That's dumb. So we'll try to get a 6 from next. This should go through, I think. So we'll have a 5th and 6 to use in a deal. There we go. We get Xavier Roads. So at least we improve a little bit at the cornerback position. We trade away Jason McCourty and get a player that we're not really used to. So we have 3 91 overall cornerbacks. So that's pretty lit. Now with that, okay, Kevin Byard is a guy I do want to try to get. He's a Titan. That would be cool to randomly get him. So we go to the Tennessee Titans, and what is his overall in year 2? His overall is not. Oh, he's gonna be hard to get. This man's gonna be hard. He's gonna be hard. So there will be interested in Danny Shelton. So let me see how close this is, and that. Hey, I don't know, guys. That's gonna be quite hard. Who else can we trade away? Do we have anybody? We need a running back. Dude, I don't know. I think the last thing we need a... Does anybody out there want Jake Butt by chance? Any teams in the NFL? Why'd you want me to get this guy? Like, what's his purpose? He has no purpose except his last name is Butt. Why? Well, I think we need another wide receiver. I think that's the move. Like, what do we have? We have nothing else to trade away, guys. Like, I think it's done at this point. Like, this might get us we might be able to get a 3rd from next year, which kind of helps in trades. But aside from that, dude, we're screwed. Okay, so I guess the Dolphins traded away all their picks, and the Eagles did too. This is wild. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. No NFL draft picks remain. The NFL draft doesn't exist anymore, I guess, because every team doesn't have a pick. That's wild. EA Sports is wild, bro. They're crazy. They're crazy. Okay, so, whoa, where'd all these picks come from? Dude. Huh, that's weird. Okay, so let's try to trade up these picks to get something good. A 3rd round draft pick, that would be kind of helpful. Ooh, that's gonna be close. Maybe we can get a 3rd from next year, maybe. I mean, a 3rd from next year still does help in a deal. Of course, the first team I look doesn't have a 3rd from next year because we probably already traded for it. So, the Bills. How about a 5th and 6th from this year for next year's 3rd? And this is gonna be accepted. That's actually decent. That's decent. I'll take it. Now, let's try to trade. Of course, because why can't EA fix this? It's been in the game for 2 years. When you trade for something, you have to back all the way out for it to show up. It's dumb. Can you not fix stuff like that? You make $1 trillion from packs, and you can't fix your picks not showing up. That's dumb. But let's try this. Can we trade up this at all? Can we trade this up for a 3rd from a 2nd from next year at least? Get something half decent out of it, please. EA, dude, eat me. So let's try trading this up for a 4th from next year, and maybe we can get a 2nd from next year. Trying to get we're squeezing the juice out of every single thing possible, guys. I told you, I warned you, this was going to be all live. And okay, that was accepted. So now, if we trade a 4th from next year and a 3rd from next year, we might be able to get a 2nd from next year, which could get the most value possible out of potential trade to end off the trade deadline, because we're squeezing out juices of what we have left, and we don't have a lot left. So 3rd and a 4th, and last but not least, try to get a 2nd from some team. We might have to add in a player too, but I mean, we have some crappy players that we could just trade away for nothing. So 2nd round, we need a right tackle. That's what we need, dude. Oh, well we need a left tackle or right tackle. Donald Penn is the guy I want. I don't know why. He's going to be easy to get. We'll take Donald. I'm glad I thought about that, because so many things going through my mind right now. I'm trying to focus. I'm just trying to focus. Just sit back, relax, and breathe. Who does Donald play for now? I know I traded him away to somebody. We'll find Donald. Donald is somewhere waiting on us to grab him and bring him to the city of Cleveland. That's what he wants. To end off his career, because he's about 7,000 years old at this point. Or does he still play for the Raiders in this? Donald? Where did Donald, did he retire in the last couple minutes of this video? Donald. Dude, Trent could be good to get. Okay, Trent's good, because they need a D tackle. Well, let me just see this. Let me just try something. 3rd round draft pick from next year. Just want to see how close this is to going through. And ooh, shoot, boys, we might be getting ourselves Trent Williams to be our left tackle. We might also get a draft pick out of it too. Let me just squeeze the juice out of every little pick possible. Trent Williams is going to not be our new left tackle. How about just this? Man, we might have to also throw in the draft pick too. I mean, that's decent. I mean, we don't need Danny Shelton, so I mean, like, well, I mean, I guess that's what if we throw in the draft pick too. Like, I mean, I guess it's worth it. Let me just try the 4th by itself, and it was accepted. So we have ourselves our new left tackle. We only have $5 million left to spend. So what else do we have that we need? Like, we only have 3 decent wide receivers. What else? Do we have anything else we can trade away, really? I don't think we do. Like, I know one player we have. We have Antoine Eason. Okay. I know we're going to trade away all our rookies, and I know that kind of sucks. But, like, I'm trying to make this team as good as possible, guys. I hope you understand what I'm doing in my life. So, with that, I know what I'm trying to do. I'm going to try to get a replacement or an improvement from Josh Gordon and get one more good wide receiver on the team. I think we should be golden. So if we can find one team interested in both of these guys, there's got to be somebody out there. Somebody's got to want both of these guys. Oh, there we are. Who was that? Ravens? No? Redskins? Was that who? Hello? Rams? Raiders? Raiders. The Raiders have Amari Cooper. Just kidding. The Raiders don't exist anymore. They don't have any players. Okay, EA. Alright. Alright, bet. Alright, bet. Okay, so let me try this one last time. They have players now. Now I can't. EA, why do you do this kind of stuff to me? Okay, now I can finally put them in. Okay. This would be perfection to end off today's episode, because this would be cool. So Josh Gordon and the left end Antoine Eason. How close is this? That is gonna. Oh, no, that is not happening. That's bad. So instead, how about Michael Crabtree? I mean, that'd be an improvement. But is it enough an improvement? Let's just go through this. Let's just be smart. Just sit back, relax. We're not in a hurry here. Not in a hurry. I think that's the only team interested in both the guys, which kind of is disappointing. So maybe. Oh, that's the Raiders again. So maybe we do try to get Michael Crabtree. Maybe that's the last deal we make. Michael. Dog, the Raiders lost their players again. EA Sports, like, stop. Like, bad. Bad. Let me see if CenturyLink. Like, this is making me so mad. Dude, I pay probably as much for my regular internet as you do. And it's so slow. Is it working now? It worked. Okay, we're good, but I'm just going to keep things rolling because we're almost done, I think. 38 minutes has been a long video. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna get a new receiver. That's the last thing we can do. And the last comment, I'll go ahead and show you now, says to sign the best 5 overall free agents. And I was thinking about doing this before and then trade them away, but that would have been way too cheesy. But just to fill out some roster depth, because we don't have that many backups and we still could get injuries, I will sign the best 5 overall free agents in this video. After we finish this final trade, we're gonna do one last trade, and I'm set on getting one final good wide receiver. Let's do the dang thing. I mean, I guess Michael Crabtree being your 4th receiver is not the worst thing in the world, and that would be an upgrade, I suppose. So if we can add in I guess he'd be our 4th wide receiver. We probably need to add a 5th one too. So Josh Gordon, and then our left end Antoine Eason. I don't know if this will be accepted, will it? Yeah, well, there you go. We get Michael Crabtree. Dang it, dude. I could have got a draft pick too. Well, there it is. The final trade. The team is now complete. But unfortunately, we're screwed. We are screwed. We only have $2 million to spend. God dang. Do we have anybody that's worth a lot of money that we can trade away? We need more money to spend, on free agents. That's bad. It's actually really, that's not, okay, Ricky Seals-Jones, we don't need a 3rd tight end. I can trade him away, I can just, what do I do? I just trade him, I'll just release him. I'm going to release a couple players because we need to sign some free agents. So go to the roster, if we do have any players that we don't need, I'm going to release them because we need the money. We need it bad. We need the money bad. So let's go to our lowest overall players. Ross and Thurber not getting cut. Okay, Zane Gonzalez, we don't need him because, we just don't need him. We don't need a backup kicker. Also, Ricky Seals-Jones, he can be cut. Or, no, we're going to cut him because we don't need to move him to practice squad because we need the money. So we have $5 million to spend now. And aside from that, dude, we don't have anybody else we can cut. We're effed. We got to sign some very, very cheap backups. I'm sorry about your comment, but we can't sign the best 5, backups because we don't have the money. Or maybe what I can do, this might suck. But it might seem dumb, but what I will do is that D tackle that we have as our 4th string defense, or I guess he's our 3rd string defensive tackle now. How much do we get penalized if we trade him away? Cut player. I will free 1.87 million in cap room, so we're gonna cut him and we'll sign a way cheaper 3rd string defensive tackle. That might seem dumb, but I'm trying to get everything possible. So, first of all, we need a lot of players, dog. Like, our team is thin. We're hanging on by a thread in terms of depth. So D tackle, we'll sign somebody that's extremely. Can we get somebody that's like, dog? Why are D tackles so expensive? Okay, this guy. This dude, Frank. Dude, I like me some Frank. We'll get Oh, I pressed the button and it's so laggy. Raphael Balagun and Harvey Moss. I like this guy's name, Raphael Balagun. That's a really good last name. We have $6 million to spend now. Sign him to a contract. Now we definitely need a 3rd running back because one of our running backs might get hurt and that would not be good. James Conner got cut. That's weird. Let's get a running back that's worth like a minuscule amount. Let's find somebody that has a cool last name. A cool last name and it's a rookie. Walker Kratis. Wait. Well, apparently we have him on our practice squad. I didn't know that. Calfon, that's a former Titan that got cut, I guess. Carol Witzel, Aaron Powers, Dare Ogunboli, but he's a real player. I'm trying to find a new rookie. Paul Stokes. Why is he worth so much? Like, Paul, why are you... Tavares Poley Dixon, he's going to be our 3rd string running back. Now, we need some depth. We need a 5th wide receiver, that's for sure. But who? The wide receivers are so expensive, man. Give me somebody under $1 million. So this guy, Lewis Fletcher, he's 1.17 million, 63 overall. Great addition to the team. Now we need some defensive ends. Maybe just one. Demontre Moore, 1.76 million. We need somebody under $1 million. Quinn Anderson, Kerry Wynn, he has beautiful hair. George Clady, Gilbert Walden, Gino Grissom, Bobby. Come on, give me a guy named Paul. Is there anybody named Paul as like a rookie? Dawson Sidbury? Like, there's got to be a guy named Pat. I like Pat. Taiwan Sinclair. I like that name too. Can we please find a Paul? Like, that would make me so happy. If we could. Fadal. I like that name, but he's a real guy. Ryan Leonard. Give me somebody named Paul, please. There's got to be somebody named Paul. There's no Pauls. There's no Pauls. So let's just go with, we'll find this guy right here. Nope, not you. Not you either. Rookie Bron, no, we already have him signed. I guess we have a lot of guys signed in the practice squad. James Egbo. Why not? Why not sign him? Just why not? He's signed to the team. Next, we need another middle linebacker because we only have 2. We'll sign the next rookie we see. A rookie under Tank Roach. Brilliant name. I love it. I love it. I love it. Next, we will go with a right outside linebacker because we need another outside linebacker because we have very minimal of them. Bernard Chapman, he's from Harvard, helps our team be smarter. Well, we're going to get the man. And last but not least, I think we already have a backup free safety. So if anything, we need one more. Perry Jeffers, somebody under $1 million. Frank, no, he's $1 million. Next guy is a rookie, Wayne. Wayne's the man. Wayne's the man, and we're gonna sign him. We're gonna sign Wayne, and I think the last thing that we're gonna need, my dudes, is a backup quarterback. Cause we have Rawson. We have Rawson Thurber. He's the one. He's the way. He's the life. He's the man. So we only have one backup lineman, so maybe that's what we need to spend our last backup. Our last free agent at is a backup lineman. Maybe that's where we do the dirty thing. Any other position we need? Maybe we need... Okay, I'm going to sign one more I'm going to sign... Who do I sign? I'm going to sign another offensive lineman. And we have a 5th wide receiver. Another offensive... We probably need 2 offensive linemen, really. I'm going to sign 2 offensive linemen. And then that is going to do it. That's going to do the thing for us. So, what offensive lineman can we afford? I think we have a tackle, so let's get a center. Let's get a center. That's what we need, a center. That's what we need. The first, he's worth a lot. Somebody under $1 million. 770K, that's good. First rookie under 700K. Dylan Capers. You're the dude that is a team player because you don't want hardly any money. So we'll sign him. We need one more guy. We'll sign we'll sign a tackle. Let's get a left tackle. That's what we need. So let's go with, how much do we have left? We have, so we can get a guy that's like 600K. Let's get a rookie. This Frank Trahan. I think we can sign him. It'll leave us with 70K. Oh my, okay, I thought he was worth 666K. I was about to cut him off the team and delete him. But I think, boys, that's it. That's going to do it. I think we did the thing. I think we have put together a pretty goddamn good team. Built the Browns from bottom up, and it's not a bad team at all. And if you guys want to actually see what we've built this team's overall to, if we go to play full game, we have built the Browns to a 93 overall. And we've brought the 0-16 Browns to being pretty good. So with that said, boys, that is going to do it by far the longest episode so far, but I told you guys it was going to be 100% raw, 100% live, and hopefully you guys liked it like that, because you guys liked the last trade deadline, and I think you guys like this one too. But boys, that's going to do it. Let me know what you thought about the trades in the comment section below. Hopefully you got like what you wanted. Hopefully you were happy with the trades we made today. It might have been a little bit too long, but I showed you everything I did, and I promised you I would. So drop a like, 2,000 likes by tonight. Next episode will come out tomorrow. I'm still debating whether I should play like 3 games an episode just to like make it really quick. Just let me know how you think I should run them in the comment section below so we can quickly get to the playoffs, because we're making the playoffs because we're the Browns. I do the dang thing. Subscribe if you're new. Turn on the notification bell if you haven't. I will catch you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Peace.